Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I welcome you all for the Beyond Education series being organized by Idym Group of Companies. This is a unique talk show in which the people from different spheres of life are being invited to share their stories with the whole world.
Good
The people
afternoon.
share.
It's my pleasure to be with you today. Thanks for your invitation.
Yeah, ma'am. Just a minute. Beyond Education, it is a unique talk show where people share their inspirational stories. Because we believe that inspiration stories often work as powerful motivations. We all need a motivational force to keep our hopes alive and increase our productivity. Life without inspiration would be a really boring place. Today, we have with us an innovative educator from Lebanon, Mehdi Hizazi. I welcome you, ma'am, for the session.
Thanks a lot. It's my pleasure to be with you today.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
No.
So, before starting the session, I would like to introduce today's speaker. She is a member of Technical and Experts Committee at Digital Transformation and Governance Network Lebanon. And she is a Microsoft certified educator at Microsoft Education. She is expert member at EdTech and Innovation Committee at Digital Transformation and Governance Network. And she is the winner of Inspirational Academics and Leaders Assuring Change Award at Alka's Home of Education. She is a Lebanon's coordinator trainer and a judge at Arab Food Week. She is the expert member at expert committees at Digital Transformation and Governance and Minecraft Global Mentor at Minecraft Education Edition. And she is a high school biology teacher, and she has also been awarded as the Dynamic Teacher of the Year and the winner of CE the Influential Women, Director of IDYM Asia at IDYM India TV, and also a winner of number of awards. So, ma'am, this was in short about you, and we would like to start right from as how were you as a child during your school and college days, and what did you want to be in your life?
At first, thanks for this amazing introduction. It's my honor to be with you. With respect to my childhood, I had a normal childhood as any child, but education was my first interest, my major interest. As a child, I had a lot of dreams. I wanted to become a doctor. Never thought that I'm going to become a teacher. But in fact, when I became teacher, it was as if my dream coming true because I found myself in that position.
Know more about in detail. Okay, so let's go further because you are now a teacher. So, can you share about your journey as a teacher, especially you are a biology educator?
Yes, I'm a biology teacher. At first, in the beginning of my journey, approximately 5 to 6 years, I was a normal biology teacher. Then, beyond that, I've started to enter in the domain of technology and to increase my skills, my abilities, because I found that the traditional teaching is no more effective. We need to go within the 21st century requirements, and the 21st century requirements require an educator that is beyond the normal traditional way of teaching. For this, I went more to technology. I went more to getting more up, for example, tools to be used in my educational career, to use more games, educational games, to use also ways that make the student collaborate with the students with the other countries present in other countries in the world through Skype sessions, for example, to make cultural exchange, to make collaborations in many ways, to get more knowledge, to see the way other educators in other sides of the world, the way they are giving information, and to give it in the same advanced way, try to increase the capabilities and in a way to make my students out of the box. That's the major thing that I've tried to make with my students. I also encourage them to enter in awards, to be recognized in their society, be recognized as students, and to be recognized
Sorry, ma'am.
in their
Actually, video is off. Please switch on your video, ma'am.
yes, yes. Could you repeat the question, please?
Ma'am, you can continue, plus just switch on the video.
It's internet problem, I guess. I'll try
Okay.
to.
Okay, then
to
no issue,
restart
ma'am. Please continue.
phone.
Yeah,
Maybe
now you're
Better
safe.
now?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm using the phone now. Now it's okay. Okay. So I was where I audible? I was audible, but without a photo. Oh, okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. Thank you. So you heard the answer then about my journey as a biology teacher.
Yeah, so next we would like to know, ma'am, you are doing research in immunology and microbiology. So can you just share something about the research work that you're doing?
Yeah, and immunology and molecular biology was my major in the university. In fact, through my major, I made a lot of researches. I've started with research, a small research about conjoined twins, then a more important progress plan about the effect of heavy metals at Al Ghadir River, which is the river in Lebanon, on the telomere length, where we studied the biological age of the residents and compared them to control, and studied how the heavy metals affect the decrease in the telomere length, thus increasing the biological age of the resident. Later on, I made a self-performed research. It was in November 2021 through the corona pandemic. And in this research, I researched the ability for COVID-19 patients to retain the smell and the taste that was lost due to the coronavirus. And I noticed direct results. Of course, this research is to be conducted further in experiments in lab to get the approval of the discovery. And through molecular biology and exactly the biology in general, I used it in teaching rather than in research more these days. I'm using it in teaching more than in research journey, in research way.
very interesting. It's interesting to work on different areas, and like your research topic that you're working, it is really very interesting, especially immunology because of the pandemic. Everyone is concentrating on that. Earlier, it was not so much, but after the pandemic, yes, immunology has become very important. And so you're working on a very current topic. So, nextly, ma'am, we would like to know about your work as Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert.
As a Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert, at first I started as a Microsoft Office Specialist, as a Microsoft Certified Educator, and then I started to increase my capabilities in the Microsoft Educator Center to become later on a Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert, where I've started to transmit my information to the surrounding teachers, to the surrounding educators, to give them free sessions to increase their abilities in using Microsoft Teams, Microsoft Office, and such. And it was a need in the latest corona pandemic troubles because of the closure of the schools. So we had to use the technology in order to deliver the information. And it benefits a lot that I've started knowing this information years before the pandemic. Thus, I was well prepared to this sudden change in the educational track. Thus, I was able also to help the other educators in order to get more progress in using these techniques in order to solve the pandemic troubles due to the closing of the schools, the problems that we faced due to coronavirus. So as a Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert also, I collaborated with educators all over the Arab world, and we made the Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert Union for the Arab educators. And also I'm collaborating with educators all over the world in order to exchange our knowledge and in order to share our information together.
With at the global level. And for your different kind of work, you have also won so many awards, not just at the national level, but also at the global level. So, can you just share about some of the awards won by you?
Yeah, at the national level, I won the Lebanese Innovative Educator, the first rank in public schools for 2 consecutive years. And I also, on the global level, I won the Global Teacher Award 2020. I also won many other global awards, like, for example, the Microsoft Global, the Global Educational Award, the many other awards. I'm going to mention some of them. One of them, for example, I'm going to mention few of them. Technologists, the digital award, the educational digital award. In fact, also I've won the dynamic teacher of the year from AKS Education Awards and many other educational awards at the global level. I don't know if I'm still audible. Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. And because you have been working and you have been presenting yourself at global level and or at the international level, so are there any kind of challenges that you have faced in your career? I'm audible now? Am I audible?
I guess there's an. No, I
Did I
didn't hear
repeat the
the
question?
question. Could you
Did I
repeat
repeat the question?
that? Yes, please.
Yeah, I was asking any kind of challenges that you have faced in your career or in your life.
Yeah, of course, I had a lot of challenges. The main challenge was the community refusing the change, the community refusing the new involvement of the new stuff. They still were at the traditional, were working at the traditional way. And when they find out that someone is doing something that is different, they could not accept that at the beginning. But then, when they see the results, when they see the importance of those, these activities, of this progress, so they get impressed and they accept those changes. So yes, at the beginning I had a lot of challenges. I'm still having challenges nowadays because even in Lebanon, for example, certain times we have challenges due to the electricity, because most of the time we don't have electricity. We have challenges due to the absence of internet connection. Most of the times also the connection that we have is very poor. So those are certain challenges that certain times are obstacles for our progress, for our um, giving, but we try as much as possible to overcome these obstacles. But of course, challenges always are present, but we have to find always a way to overcome them in order to achieve our dream, to achieve uh, our goals.
That we have to always work. Challenges will always be there, but it only depends upon how we handle those challenges. And it's
Exactly.
not the problems that all we have. It is not because the problems, but it is how we handle them. If we fail to handle the problems, we are going to be disturbed throughout our life. Do you have any role models or your mentors, those who are always there to support you, to inspire you?
I have all my surrounding is a supporting surrounding, and that's something that I'm lucky to have. I have models in my life, those that never surrender, those that always try to achieve, those that always try to overcome any obstacle in order to get to their goals. Those are my main models in life, and I wish that one day I could reach a certain stage. I think that education never ends, and I'm not going to reach a stage where I know everything, or no one knows everything, and we always need to progress more, we always need to know more. But I always wish to reach a stage that I start to overcome everything in order to get my classroom in general the way that I dream that it is, the way that I think that, for example, I have a classroom with AR, with artificial intelligence, with virtual reality, with artificial reality tools. So the way that a student could see the future within it. So that's the thing that I always have an ambition to reach, and I hope that I could reach it one day. I think many obstacles are present due to the economical problems that our country have, or the problems in general that we are facing. But I think one day we are going to reach this stage and to get the virtual classroom that I dream to have.
That you have in your life to be achieved? Any short term or long term goals?
Other than the classroom, you mean? Outside the
Yes,
educational
yes,
zone? Of
other than the
course,
classroom.
I would dream to become a more empowered person that has the full independence that change the ability to help in making the changes in the society and leaving a beautiful impression in the community, not only the community of Lebanon, not only my community, but the community of the whole world. So that's a dream that I have in order to one day leave a good impression globally. I hope that one day I could reach that.
That's wonderful. And surely you will be achieving to leave a good impression globally because you are doing an awesome work. You're working so hard. And before ending the session, would you like to give a message to all our viewers? Yeah. Would you like to give a message?
Could you please repeat the question?
I just said, would you like to give a message, a small message to all those people who are watching us now?
To all the people that are watching us now, I would like to say never surrender, try your best, and never think that you cannot do. You always can do, and you always can achieve. And just give a goal, put a goal, and make sure that you are going to reach that goal, whatever it costs. Never surrender. Always try to achieve your dreams. And no one is a loser, everyone is a winner. If you don't win once or twice or triple, you learned from your failure. So just know that success needs hard work hard, and you are going to get whatever you want. Nothing gets by luck, nothing is given by luck. Everything needs hard work.
And that was a wonderful message. And it was really good having you on the talk show. And thank you very much, ma'am, for joining with us and sharing your experiences with us. I also thank Ravi Shankar sir, Reenat ma'am, and Vidya Dinul for all the hard work they have been putting in to continue beyond education. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thanks for you too. It was a great pleasure indeed. Thank you, Rob, and IDYM Foundation.